Yo, what is up, my Shadow Army? It is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another RWBY Arcane versus matchup video. So yes, today I bring you guys another versus matchup video. Today, this is something I never thought of. Literally. I never thought this would come to my mind, and this might be an interesting one. And that is Ruby Rose versus Jinx, the younger sibling of Yang and Vi. And before I continue on, this is just my personal opinion about who I believe actually would win between each of these two characters. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, who you guys believe who actually would win. And my opinion might change because we don't know how strong Jinx is now after Season 2, since there's only 3 episodes are out. And like I said before, the other 3 episodes will be out on the 16th, and the last 3 would be out on the 23rd. So again, this is just my personal opinion about who I believe I should win. I will not be biased of who would win, so I'm gonna clear that shit right now. So with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. We're gonna start with Ruby Rose, the main character, the team leader of Team RWBY, and the younger half-sister of Yang Xiaolong, the daughter of Taiyang Xiaolong and Summer Rose. So basically, Ruby Rose is basically your typical kid who just wants to become a huntress like her mother, wants to be like the hero on the story until she became a team leader and have the burden weight on her shoulder and dealing with responsibility. During her training, after 2 years skipping to her training academy to get to the Beacon Academy, thanks to Ospen, Ruby is the skillful girl, the skillful huntress with the weapon of a scythe, as her weapon choice is Crest of Rose. But not only is just scythe, but also a gun from close range, and also can be a sniper for a long range. So she has 3 weapons of choice in one. And she does have aura and her semblance. Her semblance is Petal Burst. Basically gave her mostly like a speed, but also a teleport in a way. Basically teleport people from location to here with a speed, but leave only Rose's Petal behind, etc. And of course she does have her Silver Eye abilities, which it only affects the Grim. I mean, sure, it will blind the people, which we've seen in Volume 5, where John been blinded by the Silver Eye. So, yeah, it will blind people for a bit, but it only affected for the Grim, etc. And also, whenever she disarmed by her weapon, she's kind of vulnerable without her scythe. Sure, I mean, in the red trailer, we've seen that she is skillful with hand-to-hand fight with her weapon, you know, throwing a little bit of kicks, spin kicks, here and there. But we don't see that as much anymore. And Yang and Ospen been trying to get Ruby to be more of a hand-to-hand fighter, but she only shows a bit of it, you know, like a headbutt or a punch back in the head or whatever. But that's the only thing. We don't see her more hand-to-hand fight, just a bit of it. She's basically weakest to hand-to-hand, but skillful fighter with a scythe. So yeah. And also she does have ammunition when it comes to her weapon. You know, lightning dust, light dust, ice dust, fire dust, wind dust, basically any type of dust, even gravity dust, thanks to Weiss. So yeah, those are the choice, the ammunition that Ruby got. And I think that's everything I can say about Ruby at this point. I don't know, I might be missing something, but oh yeah, not only she's been trained by her uncle, and also she's been trained by the A-Sub as well to be more skillful fighter in her own rights, and able to split herself into three, like when she used her semblance, like we're seeing training in Volume 7, and be more faster than she was before. So, yeah, I completely forgot about that. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Let's move on to the next one. Now, Jinx, once known as Powder, is a younger sister to Vi. Both her and Vi lost their parents by the Forcers, by the hands. Yeah, they lost their parents because of the war and by the hands of the Forcers, the Enforcer. There you go. And then they became homeless to the the underground, until Vander took them in, raised them, and looked after them, etc. Powder, all she wants to be helpful and useful, not to be a burden to anyone. She's not good at hand-to-hand fight, but later on we see that she does have potential to be a good shooter. When she did a shooting round for the game, we see how she is a good shooter later on. And plus, she does love an explosions here and there, until later on in the series when she became Jinx. We see that she is deadly with a gun, deadly with a minigun, and a bazooka, the one that she made, by using a Hex Tech gem. And thanks to Silco to make her be a better person, and when she was this close to near death, the doctor gave her this purple liquid to increase her strength, speed, and agility that was seen in first hand. Her eyes turned purple. Basically gave her speed and agility and more skill to reflex. And in Season 1, we see that she's practicing her hand-to-hand combat. So basically, she has learned hand-to-hand combat later on. Thanks to knowing Vi a lot, she basically learned how to be more skillful of hand-to-hand. But she's more deadly with a weapon. But spoiler alert for Episode 3, we see Jinx against Vi without her weapon. She is deadly. She's not close to Vi, but she is good at hand-to-hand combat and able to keep up with Vi. That is something. And of course, what else? I can't remember anything else I need to say about Jinx. I know I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. Yeah, so basically she has a bunch of grenades that she makes of her own. Her pistol that she always have, her minigun, and also the bazooka that she had in Season 1. So those are the weapons choice she has, and the equipment she has, and by using the gem, X-Tech gem that she has. What else? I know I'm missing something. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know what else. I already mentioned about the hand-to-hand combat. I already mentioned about her ability to be more skillful when it comes to speed and reflex, and able to dodge bullets like we've seen before, and able to get close to her opponent before they get the chance to shoot. And she's able to disarm someone's weapon, like what she did to Caitlyn. So yeah, there's that. So I think that's everything I have to say. I know there's going to be more of Jinx, what she can do later on, and the rest of the 6 episodes for Season 2, but that's the only thing I know so far. Now, how this fight will play out? Now, this might be an interesting one. Both of them are skillful for a long range, but here's the difference. RWBY has no experience of hand-to-hand fight. Sure, she has a little bit of hand-to-hand, but not enough to compare to Jinx. We see how she is a hand-to-hand fight and able to keep up with Vi in Episode 3, Season 2. So the problem is Ruby's gonna have a hard time to get closer to Jinx with her weapons, with a bazooka, minigun, and also her pistol. She is good aiming. She has a good aim, literally. And when it comes to the abilities, I had to give this to RWBY because of her semblance and her aura. Weapon of choice, I had to give this to neither of them because neither of them have the edge for it, because RWBY's gonna have a hard time to use her side to get close to Jinx. And when it comes to speed, I had to give this to Jinx. Even though RWBY's semblance is not evolved speed, it's basically evolved just teleport. So I had to give the speed and agility to Jinx. And hand to hand, definitely Jinx, no surprise. And this is what I have in mind, how this fight will play out. I can see the fight will play out where RWBY started to attack, but Jinx decided to, pull out the trick she did on Vi. Like when Vi came across Jinx of her own landmines that she did. Jinx actually would do that on RWBY, but this will help RWBY to dodge every single explosion away. And when RWBY used her scythe, I can see Jinx will try to dodge it as she can to get away from it. And until she used her minigun, which gives RWBY to use her semblance again to get out of the way, dodge everything, which RWBY will have to use her gun to be a sniper user to shoot at Jinx, but this will blow RWBY's cover by using her minigun. So basically I can see the long range fight will start until RWBY gets hit by the bazooka by Jinx. RWBY does get out of the way, but A will still get hit by a blow, falls to the ground, her aura breaks a bit. Then it leads to hand-to-hand combat when RWBY loses her weapon, which Jinx has the edge of hand-to-hand combat. Sure, RWBY can throw some punch and headbutts and kicks here and there, but Jinx had the edge of hand-to-hand combat until RWBY loses her aura and reach to her weapon. Before RWBY used her side to slash her, Jinx is already right in front of RWBY's face and shot RWBY through the guts. So yeah. So RWBY will lose against Jinx. But it will be a close and interesting fight, but I would say Jinx will have 75% chance of winning. RWBY 35%. Yeah. So in my personal opinion, I declare Jinx the winner. Well guys, that is just my personal opinion about who I believe actually will win. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree that Jinx won this matchup? Or do you guys think that RWBY somehow should have won this matchup? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels, my social media will be down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shadow Critias. I'll see you guys later.